Okay, we have all been there, right? Life gets completely in the way, your schedule is just packed, and you have no time to train. And that temptation to just skip it, it's huge. But what if I told you you could get a seriously effective strength session done in less time than it takes to watch a TV show? Let's get into exactly how that's even possible. So this is the classic dilemma, isn't it? You're at a crossroads. One way, you've got the couch, you've got the relief of not having to rush. The other way, you've got the challenge of making every single second count. Today, we're going to follow a coach who took that second path, and honestly, the results are a total game changer.
So here's the setup. Our coach is staring this exact problem right in the face. He's got 20 minutes, that's it, to get a full training session in. He's got to make a choice.
And when you get right down to it, it boils down to this super simple decision. You either give up or you get it done. For him, especially on a bench press day, skipping was just not on the table.
Now, what's really cool here is his commitment. I mean, he's not just phoning it in to say he worked out. Nope. He's actually setting out to prove that you can get a good session in, from the warm-up all the way to the end, even when the clock is basically your biggest enemy.
So how is he going to do it? How do you tackle this? Well, not with some crazy, complicated routine. It's a brutally efficient plan that's built around just two core moves. Let's take a look at the strategy.
The whole strategy is a superset. So he's just going back and forth between a press and a pull. And this is just a genius move for saving time, because while one muscle group is working, the other one, the opposing one, is resting. It cuts down on the downtime and keeps that intensity way up.
And you better not think for a second that short on time means easy. The main goal for this workout was 3 sets of 8 reps on the bench press with 140 kilograms. That's about 308 pounds. I mean, that is some serious work. And that's the whole point. The goal here is to maintain strength, not just to go through the motions.
All right, so the plan is set, the goal is ambitious. He hits the stopwatch, and the race begins. This is where we get to see if the whole theory actually works under pressure.
And this timeline just shows you the insane pace. The clock starts, and by 3.5 minutes in, he's already at his top weight. A little after the 5-minute mark, the intensity is so high he's saying it feels like cardio. But then, and here's the kicker, at 12 minutes he realizes he's been so darn efficient, he actually has bonus time for some arm work. How incredible is that?
So after the session, he kind of broke down his strategy. And it wasn't just random. It was a really deliberate choice between 2 different ways of training.
He really had 2 paths he could have taken. He could have gone for pure high intensity, one single, all-out set to absolute failure. But instead, he chose higher volume, 3 really challenging sets of 8. This approach spreads the workout, you know? It focuses on the total amount of work you do, rather than just one single moment of maximal effort.
So why that choice? Well, first off, just enjoyment and being able to stick with it. Sometimes you just want to get more reps in, you know? And second, going for one all-out 2-failure set can be unbelievably draining, especially when your body's already stressed out from being in a hurry. Spreading the workout just felt more manageable, but it was still totally effective for his main goal, which was maintaining strength.
Okay, so the clock is stopped, the weights are re-racked. Was this whole rushed experiment actually a success? Let's find out.
The final time, 16 minutes and 49 seconds. Way under the 20-minute limit he set for himself. I mean, that is just efficiency in action right there.
And the results, they really speak for themselves. He got a good pump, always a great sign of an effective workout, but most importantly, he hit his performance goal. By finishing those 3 sets, he did what he set out to do. He knows for a fact he's not going to get weaker. He proved that doing something with a real purpose can be absolutely everything you need.
So the next time you look at the clock and think, I don't have enough time to train, I want you to remember this 16-minute session. It completely changes the game on what's possible. The real takeaway here isn't about having a perfect hour. It's about making the most of whatever minutes you actually have.